Le ministre de la Santé, Lormesh Bundhoo, a réfuté les commentaires de la députée Maya Noumanji qui parlait de trahison du Parti travailliste à l'encontre du MSM. Lormesh Bundhoo a rappelé que le MSM a toujours eu besoin du soutien du Parti travailliste ou du MMM pour être reconnu.
She mentioned the trahison du Parti travailliste vis-à-vis de MSM. I would like, with your permission, Mr. Deputy Speaker, sir, to remind her how in 1982, when the MMM-PSM government was in power, and how his party, which was to be formed in March 1983, April 1983, the party then, what did it represent? The Labour Party at that time represented, after its defeat, almost, as was said by the leader of the opposition in a recent interview, almost 30 to 35% of the electorate. This PMSD, where today Xavier is a leader, almost 8% of the electorate. At that time in 82, the PSM of Honorable Bundhoo at that time dissolved his party, and all of us teamed together to save Sir Anirudh Jagannath in 1983. If that is a trahison, then she takes the responsibility. This was the first trahison of the Labour Party in 1983 to keep Anirudh Jagannath sir in power. Soon after, the same MSM party sacked Sir Satkam Bulel, who was then the leader of the Labour Party. After having sacked him, later in 1987, when they are about to go back into election, this same Anirudh Jagannath, without any shame, contacted against an alliance with the Labour Party and asked Satkam Bulel to bring the key back into the alliance in order to win the next election of 87. If this is trahison, then how come the MSM stayed in power in 1987? Mr. Speaker, sir, we have in this House several times, you have in your guidance, and even the Speaker, Deputy Speaker, not to bring in the name of the President. And I shall not. But shall I remind the Honourable Member of Savane-Rivière-Noire that it was this Labour Party under the Prime Ministership of Dr. Naveen Ramgoolam that renewed the presidence of Sir Anirudh Jagannath in 2003 that is still today in regime. And this is the treason of the Labour Party, Mr. Deputy Speaker, sir. Mr. Deputy Speaker, sir, after the general election of 2005, when his leader was in the Karokan, Ashok Jagannath was elected in this parliament, and probably Honorable Béranger deemed it fit at that time to request Ashok Jagannath to become the leader of the MSM so as to continue the alliance. Brothers was fighting with brothers. Nephew was fighting with uncles. Sisters and brothers were not talking. But Naveen Chandra Ramgoolam, leader of the Labour Party, say, my son, you go in the by-election, my hand is over your head, et il fait aller rentre dans Parlement par la grande porte. This is trahison, Mr. Speaker, Deputy Speaker, sir. Trahison? Trahison in the last general election. 18 tickets to the MSM.
Honorable
6
Dita,
ministries
Honorable
to
Dita,
the MSM.
please.
3 PPS to the MSM.
Honourable
You yourself appointed
Please.
Deputy Speaker.
Please.
Mr.
Okay.
Speaker, sir, in this recent general election, 18 tickets to the MSM. And you know what's the consequence? I was comfortably in number 10. To make way, I was sent to number 6.
Please.
Zita was comfortably in number 11. To make way to Honorable Siratan, he was transferred to number 10. Abu Kaznani, who was so comfortably sitting in number 15, he was transferred to number 13. All this trahison. Et où là, Mr. Speaker, sir? Et où là? Eh? In the whole process, since 1983 and till today, this party have survived either on the back of the Labour or the MMM on themselves. They represent nothing, nothing and nothing, Mr. Speaker, sir.
Évoquant le clan familial, le ministre Lormesh Bundhoo a demandé à Maya Noumanji, où le leader du MSM a été conseiller juridique dans le passé.
She was accusing X and Y of being legal advisor. Can I ask the honourable member? And if she decides, I'll give her away on this specific point, only this specific point. To stand up and tell this House, her leader, on how many parastatal body, including the State Bank, he was legal advisor before he became a member of Parliament of this House. And especially when his father was
Order.
Le ministre de la Santé s'est également réjoui des mesures prises dans le budget 2012 pour renforcer davantage le welfare state.
It is good news for everybody in this House, Mr. Deputy Speaker, sir, that we have increased from 200,000 rupees to 500,000 rupees all those who are inoperable in Mauritius. And I'm pleased to inform to the House that at the moment I'm talking to you, this measure takes effect now. This, Mr. Speaker, sir, is we walk the talk, and this is how we care for those who are in the most need.